Hey gang, welcome back to Post Family Pilgrimage. On this episode, we're going to be diving into one of my favorite knives. This is the Swiss Army knife Huntsman. And what I've decided to do with this guy right here is to change out the scales. The scales are these red plastic pieces that you see right here. And I mean, it's a classic knife with the red, but here's the deal. I've always wanted to try this, and so you guys are gonna come along with me for this experiment. I wanted to switch it out to the blue. But a couple of reasons why. For one, is that I want the option to have the pin. And so you can't do that with this one right here, because this is just the normal scales. I have to switch out to the plus scales in order to make that happen. So right here, this little bag just came the other day, and this is full of some goodies. So let me just kind of show you what I got right here. There is the blue plus scales. We'll get into those here in just a bit. Here's some yellow scales. So I've got a classic I want to switch to from red to yellow. We'll do that in another video. And then here is a little kit that came with this. So it'll have a little red lanyard, the red toothpick. I just went with the red pack. So the red toothpick, the red tweezers, and that pin. So I'll set all of this right here out, and we'll get after this. Anyways, that took about 2 weeks to come in. I'll leave you the link in the comments as to where I got those. All right, so real quick, I want to show you where I got these. You can go to, see if that'll even work, Etsy.com, and then you can pick your color combo and everything. So again, I went with the blue, and that's the black. Oops. Anyways, really cool. And so you just pick your color, however you want to do that, and then coordinate that however you want. It takes about 2 weeks to come in, and so those have come in, and really looking forward to getting this thing together for you guys today. Well, I'm still sipping on my morning coffee, so good morning. Glad that you're here. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to the channel. And let's get into this. So I've got a hot bucket of water right here. What you've got to do to make this happen is you've got to take off any and all little accessories. So I'll go ahead and just start that process real quick, getting all of this stuff just pulled off of here. So anything like your tweezers, those need to all come out. Your toothpick, inside of this guy, your little flathead needs to come out. And then also right there, my needle, that has to come out as well. So then this is just the knife itself. I'm gonna take it, just drop it right into that water and let it set for a few minutes. And that is going to soften up the plastics there and just allow those to become smoother, and so that they'll just pop off a little bit easier. I'm going to use my classic Benchmade OTF out the front with the S30V to just slip underneath there, pop those off here in just a minute, but I'll take you along for the ride with me when I do that as well. Let me go ahead and open these up. That is pretty. So beautiful thing about these are, I don't know if you can see it, Victorinox on there. So these are legit replacement scales. These aren't knockoffs. Look at that. I just love that blue color. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful blue. This is not the see-throughable. I just kind of like that thicker plastic. It does have the pinhole cut out even. Let's see. See if you can see that right there. Right there. The pinhole cutout. You've got your longer hole there, again, because these are the plus scales. So you have your longer cutout for your pin. And that's the key here, is I wanted to add even more features to my Huntsman. And so the best way to do that was by ordering these bigger scales. So that's going to give me the opportunity now to carry the pin, much like my Swiss Champ has the pin in it as well. Absolutely love the Huntsman, the Swiss Champ as well. It honestly is becoming my go-to. And so anyways, that's been a couple of minutes floating around in there. I'm gonna grab the GoPro right here, get this guy mounted up as well, so that we can record this from this angle. Let's see. Grab our towel here. Dry this guy off. And then let's just see how difficult. Okay, I'm gonna go in. Through the I went in through the opening of the toothpick, right? Let's see, right there. And you can tell I already popped that one up. And I heard a second pop. Come down a little further. And there we have it. Holy cow, that was simple, y'all. Again, never done this before. Only wanted to. And that came off so well that if I want to later, I can switch it back. If I ever want to go back to red. All right, so that was that side of the scales. Now let's switch over to the red here. I'm going to move that water bucket out of the way. Going to just slightly got to barely get yourself under there. There came that one. Get in the middle. There's a second one. And then I'll come down just a little ways. And there's the third. And again, those red scales are still great. I mean, they've still got some use on them, some years left. There's that. So there's my Huntsman. And what I'm going to do now too is I'm going to drop these in the water, the blue, and I'm going to give those just a second in there as well before I pop these on. Man, that was crazy simple to just drop those on there like that. I'm quite impressed by just how well that worked. Blown away, honestly. Little piece of red plastic there. I don't even know if you'd be able to see that. All right, there it is. Okay, I don't feel like those blue scales need long in that water, so I'm going to pull them back up now and dry them off real fast. Get them all dry. And I'll pop these on. You just want to soften that plastic a little bit, is what I've been told, and it's what I've seen. All right, so I'm going to start off With this side, it's somewhat easy to tell because of your setup right there. It's not wanting to make a snap or a pop. At least I got it started on there. There we go. It's got a little bit of a gap, but I'll work on that here more, just a little bit. I'm already loving this color, y'all. Okay, I'm getting it there. Well, I say that. I'm going to pause this and go get my grips. And I'll be right back. It's going to be awesome. I love it. Already loving the look of this. Just want to tighten it down to seal that space right there. Okay, I didn't want to leave here, so what I did was I went out and got some of these vise clamps, and I have squeezed it down in place, just kind of holding that on there for a few minutes. And from other YouTube videos that I've seen, from other things that I've seen, it doesn't take very long. It's just that it needs to be able to hold that in right there. And so I've squeezed it on the two sides. I'm now going to move one of them down to the middle so that it also gets that tightening of that center bead that needs to be able to snap on there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and try that now. Okay, that worked perfect. Move that one off the side, and now I'm going to tighten up the center. And I may have to just go ahead and release both end ones. Sorry to be so loud. Well, y'all, it doesn't even look like I need to. Oh, yeah, it does. Slightly get it right there in that middle. This has been fun. This is really cool. And it's customizing. So I'm just going to crank down right there, barely onto that center. You don't want to crank too hard because you don't want to break this, but I'll just give it a couple of seconds. You can see that's already holding on there. Man, it looks good in that blue. I love it. Fun little project. Really cool. 15 bucks on Etsy for this little kit of whichever color you want. So I went with the blue on the scales and then red. I just thought that would be a fun mixture. A little change up of everything. All right, I'm going to pop this off of there already. Yeah, I'll do it a little bit tighter. Right there in the middle, just to get that good and set in there. Love this thing. I didn't know what I would think, but I'm blown away by this color. Yeah, I'm just excited about it. So cool. All right, that is on there. That guy looks awesome. So now, let's pop our stuff back in here. Put all of our accessories back in. Let's see, let's go red tweezers. Oops, tweezers on this side. Okay, pen right there. Red toothpick. Got the corkscrew bit right there. And now I'm just going to insert the needle right there. Drive that in there. This looks so good. So this is again, the red. The red accessories. And then this is the little thing here. Hook this in. Loop this guy through. And there we go. The Huntsman now in blue, customized with red accessories. Love it. This is pretty awesome. Hard to beat anything like that when now you can actually buy this in blue. I think I've seen it in like the blue, the transparent blue. So you can kind of somewhat see through that where it says Victorinox in here. I just like that deeper blue here. Love this thing. All right, I'll give you some still shots of this, but otherwise that's going to wrap up this video. This was a whole lot of fun for me. I hope it was for you all as well. Just to be able to switch these scales out and how simple that was, how fun that was. I'm going to be doing the same thing on one of my old classics. I'm going to switch it from the red scales to the yellow scales. I had one of the yellow ones when I was in high school, when I was fishing one time, and I was cutting a line and dropped it, and it fell right in the water and it went to the bottom of the lake and was never able to get that one back. So anyways, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested at all in this, I'll leave the link to the Etsy page below for you. There's also, you can get this knife right now on Amazon for $35. 35 bucks. That is not bad for the Huntsman, which you've seen probably in previous videos. I'll put a little clip for it right here. You can go back and watch that. One of my all-time favorite Swiss Army knives with all the features. You can see that all in that other video. All right, that wraps it up for this one. Thanks guys for watching. Do us a huge favor if you haven't already. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks guys.